Welcome to the Center for Christian Research. Today we're going to look at Revelations chapter 14. This is the 144,000 that you hear in Revelations, which is a great mystery to many. But let's see if we can parse this out. Starting at 14:1. The Lamb and the 144,000. Then I looked, and behold, a Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written on their foreheads. Now, when you get this notion of the name of God, that's Messiah, and written on the forehead, only the high priest would have his name on the forehead. So when you look on Mount Zion, we're talking about a heavenly place with these 144,000 who are with the Lamb. Okay, let's move on. And I heard a voice from heaven like the voice of many waters and like the voice of a loud thunder, and I heard the sound of harpists playing their harps. They sang, as it were, a new song before the throne. Okay, before the throne. We're in a throne room setting. This is a heavenly place. The 144,000 have the names. Okay, this is a heavenly setting, like a vision. Okay, they sang, as it were, a new song before the throne, before the four living creatures and the elders, and no one could learn that song except the 144,000 who were redeemed from the earth. These are the ones who were not defiled with women. I believe that is basically a reference to the other heavenly hosts who left their position and actually defiled themselves with earthly women. So remember, we as believers are to become the replacements into the divine council with God, into his government, to replace those other divine council members who rebelled and defiled themselves with women. So let's read it again. Okay, all this stuff is bubbling under the surface. Okay, they sang, as it were, a new song before the throne, before the four living creatures and the elders. No one could learn that song except the 144,000 who were redeemed from the earth. They're from the earth. They were humans. These are the ones who were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. Okay, virgins refers to, in that respect, they did not defile themselves. Okay, these are the ones who follow the Lamb wherever he goes. These were redeemed from among men. These were redeemed believers. Human believers can ascend up into the divine council and replace those rebellious members. Okay, being first fruits to God and to the Lamb. So God and his Lamb, Jesus, his Messiah, were out to actually restore humanity to become into their family again. Okay. And in their mouth was found no deceit, for they were without fault before the throne of God. Praise God. He is so good, man. Oh, man.